The sky used to be so close you could touch it. So close a child could lift a hand and feel cool blue breathe against their fingertips. In the old days of Ghana, people say Nyame, the sky god, hung above the villages like a gentle roof. When the sun rose, it didn't feel far away. It felt personal. When the rains came, they came like a blessing poured carefully, not like a storm thrown in anger. And because Nyame was near, the world felt listened to. So when hunger crept into the huts and the cooking pots rang hollow, the people did what humans always do. They reached upward. Nyame, they prayed, give us what we need. And Nyame did, quietly, patiently. The earth softened. The crops lifted their green heads. The air smelled of wet soil and ripe fruit. A gift, again and again. But then came the day the village grew crowded, and the work of feeding everyone became frantic. Fires snapped, mortars pounded. Women stood shoulder to shoulder, pounding fufu with long wooden pestles, rhythmically, urgently, thump, 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 until one pestle rose high, too high. It struck the sky, not lightning, not thunder, just a dull, impossible knock, like wood against the ceiling of the world. Nyame didn't answer with a roar. At first there was only silence. Then the air changed, subtle, like a room that has suddenly grown cold. The birds paused mid-song. Smoke from the cooking fires curled straight upward, unsure where to go. The villagers looked at one another and laughed nervously. It was an accident, someone said. But the next day the pounding began again. Thump, thump, thump. Another pestle grazed the sky. And another. Not because the people were cruel, because they were busy, because they were hungry. Because when something always forgives you, you start to believe it always will. Nyame watched from above, closer than ever, feeling each careless strike like a wound made by forgetting. A god can give and give, but even a god cannot stay where he is treated like an object. So Nyame moved, not all at once, not dramatically. He simply rose, higher and higher, until no pestle could reach him, until the sky was no longer a ceiling but a distant kingdom. And when the people looked up, the nearness was gone. The prayers still rose, but now they had farther to travel. The rain still came, but not always on time. The world still held beauty, but it no longer felt held. That's the lesson the elders kept. Trust is not only broken by betrayal. Sometimes it's broken by thoughtlessness, by the small disrespect we repeat until it becomes normal. Because when you treat the sacred like it's always within reach, one day you look up and it's not. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment what myth you want next. It helps the channel grow more than you know.